May 29, John 18, 1-24, verse 1. These things having said, Jesus went out with disciples his beyond the winter stream of Kidron, where was a garden, into which entered he and his disciples. 2. And knew also Judas, who was delivering up him, the place, because often was gathered Jesus there with his disciples. 3. Therefore Judas, having received the band and from the chief priests and Pharisees, officers comes there with torches and lamps and weapons. 4. Jesus, therefore, knowing all things that were coming upon him, having gone forth, said to them, Whom seek you? 5. They answered him, Jesus the Nazarene. Says to them Jesus, I am he. And was standing also Judas, who was delivering up him with them. 6. When therefore he said to them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. 7. Again therefore them he questioned, Whom seek you? And they said, Jesus the Nazarene. 8. Answered Jesus, I told you that I am he. If therefore me you seek, suffer these to go away. 9. That might be fulfilled the word which he said, Whom you have given me, I lost of them not one. 10. Simon therefore, Peter, having a sword, drew it, and smote the of the high priest bondman, and cut off his ear right, and was named the bondman's Malchus. 11. Said therefore Jesus to Peter, Put your sword into the sheath. The cup which has given me the Father, should I not drink it? 12. The therefore band and the chief captain and the officers of the Jews took hold of Jesus and bound him. 13. And they led away him to Annas first, for he was father-in-law of Caiaphas, who was high priest that year. 14. And it was Caiaphas who gave counsel to the Jews that it is profitable for one man to perish for the people. 15. Now there followed Jesus Simon Peter and the other disciple, and disciple that was known to the high priest, and entered with Jesus into the court of the high priest. 16. But Peter stood at the door without. Went out, therefore, the disciple other, who was known to the high priest, and spoke to the doorkeeper, and brought in Peter. 17. Says therefore the maid, the doorkeeper, to Peter, Not also you of the disciples are of man this? Says he, I am not. 18. But were standing the bondmen and the officers, a fire of coals, having made, for cold it was, and were warming themselves, and was with them Peter standing and warming himself. 19. The high priest therefore questioned Jesus concerning his disciples, and concerning teaching his. 20. Answered him Jesus, I openly spoke to the world. I always taught in the synagogue and in the temple, where always the Jews come together, and in secret I spoke nothing. 21. Why me do you question? Question those who have heard what I spoke to them. Lo, they know what said I. 22. But these things on his saying, one of the officers standing by gave a blow with the palm of the hand to Jesus, saying, Thus answer you, the high priest? 23. Answered him Jesus, If evil I spoke, bear witness concerning the evil. But if well, why me strike you? 24. Sent him Annas bound to Caiaphas the high priest.